Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be taking you through a field work that my group did in school. So the course is development communication, and we spotlighted Ecobarter. And Ecobarter is a company that recycles waste to resources, and this is where we are. We're trying to just figure out how to get there. So first things first, we actually met at ShopRite in Apple just to come together, and then before we head to Ecobarter, and then we got on our way to the place. Ecobarter factory is in Kabusa, Abuja. So what they do is that they recycle, like I said earlier, they recycle waste and turn it into resources. So we just wanted to go there and hear what the organization has to say, why they are doing what they're doing, and also basically how they are helping in development. So yeah, we got here and this is what the place is looking like. This is the factory of Ecobarter. Like in a short while you see like a huge pile of waste. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, what's this? So it's like a really huge pile of waste. So yeah, we're just approaching it. Look at how the place is looking. It looks a mess, but trust me, they are turning all these things into waste. So this is them, the Ecobarter Waste Picker Empowerment Program, and they're doing a really great job. So this is what a cross part of it looks like, and those are my group members, some of them in the background, and we're just looking around while we wait for the CEO to come and then we interview her. So they're like plastic bottles, there are cartons, there are a lot of waste right here, and we want to really see how these guys turn this waste into resources. So I'm really fascinated by what I was seeing, because I've never seen something like this before. So this is the director, one of the directors at Ecobarter, and yeah, I just wanted to just take a view from here. Those are my classmates, and this is incredible. Like it's really incredible, like what you're doing here. And this is just the back view of Ecobarter. I just went to the back to check out to see what it's looking like. So just listen to this interview we had with the CEO. Her name is Rita.
How did it start? That's the question I'm usually not sure about. But let's say it started from when I was a child. So first thing is, in my house till today, some of the books I used when I was in nursery school are still like at home. So I grew up in like a home where we literally hoard things. We don't throw away things like that. And that was how like it started. So when I came to Abuja to serve, then I studied geology, which is basically study of earth and environment and things like that. So I already became really passionate about environmental sustainability and things about responsible consumption and just those things that I grew up with. So when I graduated, and it was a thing of how do I want to like make impacts, because I've always said I want to leave the world better than I met it. That's like one quote I always say. So just waste management, sustainable waste management, recycling was that part of the environment where I had skill already, I had experience, and I was passionate about. And it started from home, and when I graduated and became a thing of how do I make impact, and that was how I started. So in 2018, I started to then I approached. The first thing was I approached like one or two of my neighbors, and said, oh, I want to start this collecting recyclable waste, and they were like, nice. They do it in the US and the UK, and because they had traveled already, so it became like a very easy thing, and they used to call me to come pick it up. So from having one or two household customers, we have a mall in the estate that I stay, and I went to the mall and told them I want to start to collect, and everybody that I approached, like the first 1 month of even testing this out, were really nice, and they indulged me in keeping their waste, and I would go like my friend's car and we'd pack it and stuff. That was how we started. And luckily, the next thing was all of these grant applications for startups and all, we applied, and then we got the Tony Lumeli Foundation, and that was like some validity that okay, there is a problem, this needs to be solved on a larger scale. And from there, it just went on and on. Decided to grow from 2 households and 1 business to 5,000 households and stuff like that. So that's how it started. That thing that we do is also incentives. So we don't just tell people give us your waste, because the regular thing anybody will ask is what is in it for me. So we have a point system where if you give us 1 kilogram of waste, that's 1 point. The different categories of waste, we call it plastic, paper, cartons, metals. So depending on the market value of those recyclables, when we sell them to companies, we also have accorded points. You can withdraw your points as cash, because now we have a mobile app where you can easily do that. Just request for them to withdraw your point.
What's the name of the app?
It's Ecobarter, so it's on Google Play Store, it's on Apple Store too. So you can request to just convert your points into cash and we send to you. One, you can use it to then shop on our marketplace for like different eco-friendly products, from kitchen utensils to like gift items. And then the third thing that you can do, which I think for me is the nicest, is you can then donate your points to charity. So we have a couple of charity organizations that we're working with. The notable one is Abuja Global Shaper. So they have a program where they're keeping kids in school. So you can use your points to support, out of school children. Very early on, I mentioned that we launched officially on the 3rd of February 2018. And very early on, I think around March, that I started this on a commercial level. I already knew that beyond just collecting waste and selling to companies, we needed to add some value here, and we also needed to use this waste as a form of empowerment for vulnerable communities. And since then, so we've worked with 60 women. And the fascinating thing is we've come to a place where they now understand that this thing that everybody calls waste is a source of livelihood, a source of income for them. So they are able to turn it into value, turn it into fabric, and they then get paid on 1,500 naira, 2,000 naira per yard, depending on the complexity of the pattern. And at least in one day, you could, if you want it, you could make 3 yards comfortably in one day. And for every yard that they make, at least we've not had a case where they made yards and we said we didn't have money to pay. So that's a source of livelihood for them. And also the community that they just even have here, because they know that if something happens, they can easily come here for a loan, for other things and stuff. So yes, 60 women, to answer your question.
Interview was an interesting one. I'm very sure you enjoyed it too. So this is a glimpse of the kind of stuff that they make with those ways. Do you see, guys? The stuff they make from this stuff is amazing. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy watching this video. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and all of that. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.